Good afternoon. What we're going to look at here today is a new battery that I just got. It's manufactured by Blitz, which is a German company. So let me tell you what my thought process has been with batteries and what I've looked at. And I am noted for being over-engineering things at times, getting a little bit too deep into the details, preparing for a motorcycle cannonball. And a lot of the people on the motorcycle cannonball are converting to a two-brush generator that Retrocycle provides, which is good, along with the V-tronic regulator. And with that, they can use SLA batteries, which is a sealed lead acid batteries. And what I learned on the internet is that batteries come in four basic types. So the old-fashioned battery is called a fluid battery. That's the one where you put the acid in it. Then you have caps on top that you can add a little bit of water. And with early motorcycles, where the regulators weren't that good, and in particular, like my Model 23 JD, it just simply charged the battery all the time. And so you had to watch the water level in it. But now I've upgraded it to the two-brush generator with a regulator in it. And that's going to be more reliable, and it's also going to allow the battery to be more reliable. Now there's four types of batteries. So there's the old-fashioned fluid, and then the next level up is SLA, the sealed lead acid battery, which is oftentimes referred to as maintenance-free. They can operate in any position, and you don't have caps on them. You can add water to them. And they're cheap. Gee, they're like 15 bucks a piece. The next level up battery is called what is it called? It's called an AGM, which is an absorbent glass mat battery. And when you read about those batteries, they're designed to be more rugged. And so one of the faults that a battery can have is if it gets shaken or it gets a shock to it, a physical shock, a vibration, the plates will move and short out in the battery. And the AGM batteries are advertised to be more rugged and reliable. There's a lot of opinions on the internet. There's a lot of people selling snake oil on the internet, and you can read contradictory statements on the internet about batteries. But generally speaking, what I came across is that the belief is that the gel cell, the fourth level of battery, is even more rugged than the AGM battery. And furthermore, the gel cells seem to be cheaper than the AGM. The AGM is the most expensive battery you can get on the internet. When I looked at the gel cells, I found that they were being used a lot by Baja, by people who race the Baja Peninsula down in Mexico, the endurance races that go on for 24 hours. Those people are concerned about batteries that can handle shock and vibration and jarring, and they seem to like the gel cell batteries. And indeed, when you go on Amazon and you search for gel cell batteries, you find a couple of dozen of them available for motorcycles. Unfortunately, though, they're all 12 volt. If you search for a 6 volt, which I'm going with a 6 volt system on my 1923, I'm not going to upgrade it to a 12 volt. It's just not necessary nowadays. There's lots of bulbs available, including LED bulbs in the 6 volt range. And Amazon was totally useless in terms of finding me a 6 volt gel cell battery. And so I went to the World Wide Web and searched and couldn't find one, but eBay came through. As eBay, there's people selling the Blitz battery. This appears to be a company in Germany, and it wasn't all that expensive. It was a total of $58 for me, and that included 26 bucks for shipping and $3 for tax. The prices are a little bit confusing because, of course, all the prices are in euros or Great Britain pounds when you go to shop for them. Interesting though, it's a gel cell battery, and I'm going to be opening it up here in a minute. The advertisement for them on eBay, all of the advertisements on eBay, imply that they're a battery that's designed to operate with BMWs. And this particular model of BMW, when you look at the models that the battery is for, they're all like early 1940, 1950 models. Now, I don't think in 1940 and 1950 they used gel cell batteries, but this is a replica battery that fits the form factor, the dimensions for those particular BMWs. I looked at this, and it looks like it's going to fit physically fit into the box for the JD for the battery. I am a little bit concerned about the height of it. It's I'm limited to 6.5 inches, which works out to be about 170 millimeters, and this battery is supposedly 170 millimeters. Now it's interesting; it comes packed with a cap on the top of it. So we're gonna take it and open this up now. I'm looking at this for the first time myself, and I say a cap as you look at the pictures is that there's a cap that goes over the top of the battery that covers up the terminal posts. And so I don't know whether this cap here includes the height in the 170 millimeters, but we're gonna check into that. So let me take it and cut the wrapper off of this battery. This is an 8011, and it's the only 6-volt battery that Blitz makes, and it is advertised to be a gel cell battery, and we'll see what it looks like in here. First of all, what I'm looking at is there's no paperwork with it. Nothing at all. Nothing about charging or anything like that. I know the AGM batteries, you have to be concerned about what battery charger you use with them. The gel batteries, I'm not certain. I believe you can just use any old gel cell battery. And so taking a look at this particular battery, it does not have any caps on the top of it, and it's the form factor I had thought. And if I shake it, well, I'm shaking it to hear if I can hear any liquid sloshing around, and I can't. Now, that doesn't mean anything because I've shaken SLA batteries before, and I don't hear the liquid sloshing in them. But now, if I did hear liquid sloshing, then I would be skeptical. It's difficult to find information from the manufacturer. Well, let me say, I haven't had any success finding it. When I put it in, I search for it, I can find companies that are distributors that sell this battery in Germany, but I cannot find the actual manufacturer. I guess I did find the city where they're at in Germany, but yeah. Anyway, this is an experiment, and unfortunately, at this point in time, the cannonball is 2 weeks away, so it's not a good time to be experimenting. But I am going to carry this battery as a spare backup battery, and if I have problems with my other batteries, including my old Interstate, then I may very well switch to it. Okay, well, the height of this battery is actually 160 millimeters. So when they said 170 millimeters, it must have been with this cap that goes on the top. So that's good. That means I can leave the cap off, and it'll fit into the battery compartment of my JD. So anyway, I told you about the price. It didn't take long to receive it. It came in 15 days, and of course I had to go through U.S. Customs to get into the country, but it took 15 days to get here. The price wasn't bad. It does appear to be sealed. Let me go get a voltmeter right now and see what kind of voltage I get from it. Okay, so I got my voltmeter here, and just see what kind of voltage it has right out of the box. Remove the red protective cap that's on it, and put it on, and I'm getting 6.39, 6.4 volts on it. So that's what you would expect to get out of a brand new battery. So the height is good. I don't know anything about charging requirements. That's going to be an experiment. So stay tuned. I'll let you know more about what I learn about the Blitz 0811 battery. So thanks for watching.